When it comes to weddings, everyone wants the perfect day. But unless you have unlimited funds, it's I do, but at what cost?
It's that 10%, 3%, 5%, 20%, and the total is like an extra $20,000. Every little green thing that we add in also always seems to have this added cost.
If you had gone to a Chinese restaurant, you would have saved, like, you would have paid, what, $80 per head?
Again.
Can you just let me finish without always cutting me off?
The hybrid cars are perfect. We can rent 2, 3, whatever it's going to take to transport everybody.
3, 4, 5.
Let's find
We
out
have a budget,
how much it
Heidi.
costs.
It's not about money, Mom. We're trying to
I don't
save
like
paper.
Yes.
I do not go. I do not like this one.
Weddings are a couple on bended knee. Weddings are a ceremony accompanied by tea. Weddings can leave you with a very large fee. Meet newlyweds Sandy and Jason. Part of creating a perfect wedding meant being sensitive to the environment. Let's follow this couple's footprints and see if going green left them in the red.
My name is Sandy and I'm 26 years old. I work for a government organization focused on reducing electricity, so saving the environment is a big passion of mine. I met Jason, a software developer, when we attended a party in high school. This is the story of how the environment played an important role in our dream wedding day.
The wedding day was... Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, you go.
The wedding day was awesome.
It was absolutely beautiful in all regards. The weather, the food, the dress, all the support that we got from our family. Yes, the groom, very handsome in his tux. So all in all, it was beautiful.
Their wedding may have been beautiful, but getting there was nothing short of beastly, especially when it came to the budget. So let's turn back the clock and see what really happened.
Honestly, I didn't have any expectations for a wedding planner.
I expected the wedding planner to be more like, oh, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this, but Heidi was really accommodating and she kind of met our needs at every level.
Meet wedding planner Heidi Allen. Will her 7 years of experience be enough to give this environmentally conscious bride what she wants and keep this green wedding out of the red?
Jason, when you have an unrealistic budget of $50 for transportation for your wedding party,
It's not unrealistic. That
is unrealistic.
That's like gas money.
What were people gonna do, bike ride? My role as a wedding planner is, of course, to bring the bride and groom's vision to life. But with this particular wedding, I not only have to bring that vision to life, I have to make it environmentally friendly and budget friendly. So this one could be a bit of a challenge. Okay, guys, so I need to know, what is your vision for this day?
Our vision, my vision.
Your vision.
Okay.
Our
vision is to have an environmentally friendly wedding. Anything from reducing waste, energy, water, like all the areas that impact the environment. I want to try to minimize the impact that we have on our special day.
Jason, do you feel the same way? Is this something you practice?
My main concern is budget. I hear environmentally friendly, I hear dollars, major dollars. I want to have a cost-effective wedding.
Who is paying for this wedding?
Me.
Not entirely.
Not entirely.
Just you?
Okay, both of us. A little bit.
We're splitting it based on our respective, financial situation, which mine is a little bit less
So
than
you're
hers
saying
at this
that
current
Sandy
point.
makes more than you?
Hey, I might not have a lot of skin in the game, but I got a big voice, so.
Excellent. That's
bit
what I need
too
to
much
know.
sometimes.
I need to know that, though. Your reception and your ceremony, where do we see these happening?
Maybe
Hotel.
somewhere. No.
You want a hotel?
outdoor,
I want a
maybe.
hotel with air conditioning.
Somewhere outdoor. No, why air conditioning? You don't need air conditioning.
How is that
Because it's
environmentally
comfort.
friendly?
I'm gonna be wearing this
don't
tux
need air
with like
conditioning.
3 layers of material.
Yeah, I just wanted to have it local, somewhere where all our guests can get to easily. And at the same time, I want to have the ceremony and the reception all in one place, so people
Which
aren't
makes
driving
sense.
back and forth. It's
It
a waste
does.
of time and a waste of gas.
You
A
could
waste
do
of
that at a
like
hotel.
emissions. There's
Yeah,
no
you could
point
do
in
that
doing
at a
that.
hotel.
Exactly, and people could carpool there together because it's just one location, so I like this idea. So are you thinking something like with a lot of nature around it, that sort of thing, or?
Maybe something with some natural background. I think that would be really pretty.
Hey, as long as it's not outdoors.
How many guests are we looking at?
150, I think, approximately.
150? That's not a bad number. What are we doing for your flowers?
Well, I wanted to look at local and organic.
Beautiful.
And as well look at artificial.
Artificial? That's not gonna look very good.
It'll look great. Have you seen those real touch flowers now?
They are
look really
beautiful, but number one, where are these flowers coming from? They could be shipped in, flown in, they're made with chemicals, just the conditions. So that's not really going along with your theme.
I thought about that. It's really hard. You have to make, decisions. And
Yes.
I'm willing to explore both.
We need to talk about your transportation.
How about bicycles?
No, that's not gonna happen.
Why not? It'd be kind of cute. We can even
no.
rent one of those, like, those two-people bikes.
No, that's limo.
Limo.
Having a stretch limo that fits like 10 people, that's like a big carpool.
It's also expensive. Maybe we can explore hybrids.
Hybrids, those dinky
That's
little
a great
things.
It's not
idea.
dinky at all. Put it down on our list.
I think the biggest point of conflict that Sandy and I are gonna have is this whole budget versus green thing. I mean, going green doesn't mean that I want to shell out the green, you know what I'm saying?
Jason and I's spending habits are a little different. I'm willing to spend a little bit more money where I think the decisions are important. Jason is all about budget, and I think that's where we're gonna have some problems.
We need to plan an environmentally friendly wedding. We need a venue that we have everything in one spot. We need transportation that's going to be environmentally friendly. We have so much to consider with this green wedding. Guys, I need the budget. This is so exciting.
Hope you don't think we're crazy.
It's doable.
Not with all this eco stuff.
Remember, it's I do, but at what cost?
Well, we're gonna try and make this an eco-friendly wedding. I just hope I can make it a budget-friendly wedding.
Coming up,
It's not called money, Mom. We're trying to save paper.
Yes.
We suddenly decided,
So that was it.
this is real, let's get married. And I'm glad we did. Never had any regrets.
We had to wait. We knew we had to wait a few years.
I'm serious.
when choosing items for your wedding, the cost should not be the only concern.
Having a stretch limo that fits like 10 people, that's like a big carpool.
It's also expensive. Maybe we can explore hybrids.
Hybrids, those dinky
That's
little
a great
things.
It's not dinky at all. Put it down on our list.
And at the end of the show, we'll let you know if being a friend to the environment became an enemy of the budget.
Heidi found a place for us for our venue, and it was definitely love at first sight.
Were we love at first sight?
We're talking about the venue.
It was great.
This place is gorgeous.
I love it. It's so
love
beautiful.
the chapel, Jan.
Oh, thank
it's
you.
beautiful. What do you think, Jason?
I'm just a little concerned. Does it get hot in the middle of August?
Normally, all the shutters and everything are opened up, so it's
Okay.
just a roof
Open air.
structure, and then we have a nice
Natural
breeze.
ventilation, Jason.
Yeah, breeze goes through, so we don't need any air conditioning.
Okay, okay.
And the
Yes.
fact that it's all in one location, we have a chapel, we have a reception hall, there's
Yep.
no traveling in between, and
Yeah,
people are
no stress.
bored, they can't go anywhere.
It's a little far away from the city, so it's a bit of a drive to get out here, though.
We're gonna ask people to carpool. In the invitations, we'll ask them.
We need to know how much of the food is local or organic.
Depending on what you're looking to do, we can do organic. There could be some possible fees involved because, as we know, organics are a little bit more expensive. I do have access to locally grown produce, which might be a good substitute for us. I don't see any impact in the costing from that perspective.
really?
This place is just getting better and better. We have to go inside and see the room now.
Okay.
Do you have air conditioning inside?
We do.
Oh,
yes.
fantastic.
Yes.
This guy's obsessed with air conditioning.
Sandy, this is very
cute.
nice.
Yeah.
What's the standard price?
Most of the price is going to start, it's going to be around $100 per person. We have a host package or an all-inclusive bar package.
Chinese people don't really drink
Yeah.
that much. So I don't think open... Well, how much is open bar?
It usually runs around $25, about $5 per person per hour. If most of your guests don't drink, then you're probably best to go on a consumption bar, which is just at the end of the night, we'll bill you for whatever was drank.
Perfect.
So we like the room.
We love it.
And you said we can set it up any way we like, and it does fit 150 people. It's within budget if we're looking at $100 per person. This place is perfect. We are not going to find anything better than this.
Well, I think we need to sit down and crunch all the numbers like you talked about, what choices we want. I can't just jump in and make a choice, so I like to...
Yeah, but based on the venue,
this
aren't
meets
you happy with it?
every requirement.
It's beautiful.
Nothing else is going to come
From the
close.
environmental perspective, yes, but like any other venue we see, I like to sit down and look at the costs, I think that's prudent.
Prudent? Is that a nice word for cheap?
I don't want to lose the date, Jason.
Well,
Let's book it.
I don't want to lose my wallet.
You're not going to lose your wallet. This is the perfect environmentally friendly setting.
You're not signing on the dotted line for the price. We're signing on the dotted line that we're taking it.
Okay? Fine. That makes sense to me.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay,
yes, good, thank you. We're gonna take it.
So I had 4 dresses on my wedding day. 1 Western dress, 2 Chinese chi paos for the tea ceremony, and then I had a dancing dress at the end. And I tried to cut down because I know some Chinese weddings, they have like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like
So you only went with
many,
4.
many. Yeah.
We're looking for red, right?
Right? Yeah, maybe
Okay.
something red.
Well, let's find something red.
Do you want sleeveless or do you want it with sleeves?
Or do you want it with a little sleeve? Because some of them have sleeves.
Sleeveless is sexier, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That one's pretty.
Oh, the dragon and the phoenix.
This is what about that?
That is nice.
Yeah? You think?
Oh, I think that will look really pretty on you.
Now, I wonder what the price is, though.
This one regular is the 95.
95? Oh my
Yes.
gosh, really? That's
pretty good.
excellent.
Yeah, it's a very nice quality.
That's gonna keep us under budget, If we get this, we are under budget.
Good news to me.
Yes.
Is this made in China?
Why don't you go try it out? Made it from China, Shanghai.
Wow.
Shanghai's a good place. They make like really good dresses. They're known for it. So.
I think you should try this one on.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's not local though.
No, it's not.
Is there any dress here that's local?
Listen, if you're gonna have a local in here, to make it really
Very
expensive,
expensive.
really expensive.
Yeah.
So that's
Like how expensive though?
Maybe 400 or 300.
$400 just to
it's
have a
customer
local
made.
one.
Local made,
Yeah.
It could be eco, but certainly not budget friendly.
Well, I want to have, an environmentally friendly wedding. That's important to me. But at the same time, I want to be able to, have my tradition in the wedding too.
I guess even environmentalism has its price.
Well, you can always donate it after it's reused.
Yeah.
Right?
Let's try it on and see, if it's
How
even
she
worth
likes it. Yeah, like let's try it and see how she looks in it.
Gosh, you look beautiful!
Wow. You look hot.
You do.
Show some
You're saying it's $95.
Yes.
Can we do a bargain in here?
Yeah,
Can we
see
do
the
it
dress is nice.
under 80?
Oh,
We'll
I
bring
think
lots of people. Lots of our friends are getting married.
Yeah.
So we'll bring
She got lots of friends though.
Word of mouth.
Word of
So
mouth.
what about
That's
85?
true.
$85. 85.
How about doing 88?
88? Why
80 is our lucky number.
That's what- yeah, that's
no, 80 is our lucky number.
That's Chinese
Okay,
Chinese
we
number.
love that number. Yeah. So.
88.
Come on, 88. Okay.
$88.
Okay.
You know what? I think I'll donate my wedding dress.
That's complete BS. You're not gonna donate nothing. You're gonna hang on to it.
No.
Yes, you are.
I might hang on to it for a year, but after that, I'm gonna donate it because honestly, it's
Why don't you
gonna take
donate
up
it?
so
Why
much
don't you
space.
donate it right now?
Well, because we just got married. I'm gonna donate the dress, okay? So it's reuse. It's all good.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Sure, whatever.
If you don't donate, I'm gonna donate it for you.
Don't you dare touch my dress. So paper versus electronic invitations, that was a really hard choice.
Paper invitations is more work. Electronic invitations is less work, cheaper, more environmentally friendly. But we had to compromise because somebody's.
Stop it.
Anyway, we had to compromise.
So were you thinking like 1 o'clock or?
Sandy, I just look at this invitation and I don't like it.
What's wrong with it?
But you're not supposed to print this off.
Listen, Jason spent all
it
this
sideways.
time programming it. People go on our website.
Old people doesn't know how to do it in the computer.
They're
They go
very-
back
Yeah,
out-
listen, we're trying to go paperless. We have 50 people.
Mm-hmm.
If you multiply how many invitations, that's a lot of paper.
You guys want this one? You got young kids can have this one, but old people, old folks, we want a traditional one.
Mom,
okay?
calm down,
Calm
okay?
down.
Just calm down. Listen to me, okay?
Sandy, this is no. This is really important for me for the invitation, special Chinese way. I want a traditional one, which is red.
Okay, think about all that paper. You have your parchment paper, you have an envelope for have everything together, you have the small response card. That's like 7 pieces of paper for one person. One person, Mom. They're cutting down trees from the forest just to make one paper that they're gonna see one time and then put it in the recycling bin.
You hope.
Eileen, do you have any idea how much the invitations are going to cost?
For the invitation, I will pay for it.
You're going to pay for this?
I'm gonna pay
You're
for
going
it.
to pay for
Yes,
this?
I'm gonna pay for it.
Okay, you're going to pay for this
Yeah.
then.
Do the trees still die even if Mom pays?
It's not about money, Mom.
No,
We're trying to
I don't
save
like
paper.
Yes.
I do not.
Go.
I do not like this one.
I don't want that. I want to try to cut paper.
Okay,
Think
that's
about all
fine.
that waste.
If you want to cut down, that's fine. Okay, at least my friends and my relative, I don't want you guys sending it out.
How many are there?
25.
Okay.
And no more.
I'm gonna get my invitation.
Yes.
Yay! I win!
Mom 1, trees 0.
For transportation, Heidi took us to see some hybrid cars, and we brought along some of the groomsmen to get their opinion.
Okay, guys, these are the cars.
These are the lowest CO2 emitting cars commercially available. So it's definitely the greenest, cleanest car you could be riding in.
I love it. I love it. Let's do it.
Sandy, aren't they kind of small? We've got 10 people in the wedding party.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Rent 3
You'll
of
be
them?
surprised at
But
how comfortable
who's
it is.
driving?
Yes.
Who's driving the cars then?
You're going to be chauffeured.
So that means one person's driving. That leaves only 4 spots.
Correct.
So we'll need at least 3 cars. It's like the principle of going smaller and more isn't necessarily better. Just because each one individually is more energy efficient, why don't you just get one big bus?
No, oh my gosh, I can't believe you just said that. The hybrid cars are perfect. We can rent 2, 3, whatever it's going to take to transport everybody.
3, 4, 5.
Let's find
We have
out
a budget,
how much it
Heidi.
costs. I know we do. How much does one of these vehicles cost? What are we looking at?
You're looking at, our rate is $50 per hour. That includes
Okay.
the car and driver, all
$50
taxes
per hour?
and tips included.
Oh,
And we can do
nice.
decorations
Hold
if
on,
you want.
hold on.
Can we get the green one?
Perfect.
Let's get the green one.
$50 an hour? Steve, how much is a rental that you've been looking at?
A luxury car, we could probably get like $60 per day.
Per day.
If you're worried about the budget, we'll rent one, and then the rest we'll just carpool. How's that?
Great idea.
We'll use
I think this is a
existing cars.
fabulous idea.
Then we don't have to rent anything else.
Exactly.
Well, what's the point of paying extra for a hybrid then?
Jason, come on. This is our wedding day. You know how important this environmental thing is to me. Can we just please just rent one car for me and you? Come on.
All right. You win this time.
Excellent. Oh, that's perfect. Let's just say that the experience we had in the hybrid car was amazing.
What experience?
Because we had a driver.
You sound like we went on like a elephant ride or something. Experience. You just
Come on, it was cool. It was really cool. I learned a lot.
You learned a lot. You could read that on the web. You don't need to be in the car.
Coming up,
I have to know, are you starting to sway on the whole environmental ideas? Are you sure?
Yes.
Everyone had, of course, I don't know if that's part of
yeah.
flowers, having the boutonnieres and all that.
And my bridesmaids all had a little, a nice single orchid.
I also remember an arch or something. Was that at the banquet hall?
that wasn't our church. No,
No?
it was
What was that?
That was not our wedding, honey.
Oh,
when planning a wedding, you can always count on your wedding planner to remind you to stay on budget.
The hybrid cars are perfect. We can rent 2, 3, whatever it's going to take to transport everybody.
3, 4, 5.
Let's find
We
out
have a budget,
how much it
Heidi.
costs.
And at the end of the show, we'll let you know if this couple was transported with joy or transported to the poorhouse.
So it's really key as part of this whole organic theme to have organic wine. Local, not shipped overseas, perfect.
I don't really care. Unless it costs us an arm and a leg extra. Half a glass will do for me.
Let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers. It's not bad.
It's good.
Yeah. It tastes like wine. Yeah, good.
Ah, a real connoisseur.
We should try your red too, definitely.
A little bit more for her. She likes to drink.
But does she like to pay for it?
We already have wine from the venue, and just because we want organic wine, I don't want to have to pay another added cost here, right? So.
But it's worth it. It's organic. It's all natural. It's locally grown, and it's harvested here, all on site. I think we should do it. It goes with our environmental
I know,
theme.
but they already have the wine there.
So that makes it local, right?
The whole point of a budget is to make sure you can keep that cost under control.
The biggest portion of our budget is actually food. This is included in this food and wine. So I'm willing to spend a little bit more.
Well,
if
as long
it's
as we can
organic.
offset, because we're already putting in all this cost, why don't we make sure we can recover some of that?
Okay, let's talk to our venue, see what they can do. We might not be able to offset everything, but even if it's some of it, I think it's still worth paying the price.
Let's see how friendly the venue is about bringing your own bottle.
Okay, easy.
Tastes good. Are you guys gonna drink that?
Connie, round 2.
We just got off the phone with our venue, and she said there's $1 corking fee for to get the organic wine.
If we use their wine, do we have to pay the corkage fee?
Well, the thing is,
No, right?
no, we don't have to pay, but
Okay, so then-
it's not organic, okay? And it's not, you're not supporting the local farmers who've grown that wine.
But you also don't have to pay more.
For 150 people times $1, it's not a lot of money.
Yeah, but it's an extra $150 that we didn't budget for our wine.
Great. So all of a sudden you're gonna pull back and say, we don't want this wine anymore?
Every little green thing that we add in also always seems to have this added cost. Added cost here for this, added cost there for this, and this corkage fee is just another example of that. If you take $150 here, another $150 there, it's that 10%, 3%, 5%, 20%, and the total is like an extra $20,000. It's gotta stop somewhere.
I really want this organic wine. Can you just do this, please? I really want this organic wine, okay?
I think going with organic wine was huge because people want to have it with their meal. They want to like savor the food with wine. The fact that it's organic, bonus.
You make it sound like there's no other wine in the world except organic wine.
I wanted to surprise Heidi with the flowers, but it turns out I was surprised.
I'm really excited to show you this garden because all of the flowers are local.
Local, eh? That's
Yes.
good.
Local, eh? That's expensive.
Here we are.
Right here?
Right here.
This
Look
is
at them.
someone's front yard, though.
Exactly. This is a beautiful garden.
But,
I think Sarah. Hi.
Can we just take flowers
Hi.
out of someone's garden like that?
No, Sarah runs this.
Is this your house?
No, these aren't my houses. I use other people's front or backyards, and they give me their space, and I plant them a flower garden and do all the work and pay for everything. And then in exchange, I harvest flowers.
I have
another
great
job as
idea.
well,
Great
but, you know,
idea.
yeah. So whatever's in season on the day that you want it, you'll be able to get. We have lots of different colors, and I have 4 other gardens as well. But it's all organic. I don't use any pesticides, herbicides, chemical fertilizers, anything like that.
What are we looking at cost-wise?
Well, a bridal bouquet would be about between $75 and $125, maybe.
That's a lot.
I have some small bouquets that I put together for some people that I could show you just as an example.
in here now?
Oh,
then we can take a look.
Yeah,
Then.
go get
Oh,
those.
good.
That'd be great.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I think I need to see it bunched together.
Yes.
'Cause right now it looks
well, it does.
sparse.
Well, it's a natural garden.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
Sarah, they're
beautiful.
beautiful.
Thank you. Wow, it looks
They're
very
absolutely
natural.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, there are some particular flowers that you wanted, so you should probably tell her about those.
Yeah, I was looking into Calla Lilies. I really like Calla Lilies. I think they're very elegant, very
They are
beautiful.
gorgeous.
Especially for weddings.
Gorgeous.
Do you have any?
I don't. They're difficult to grow without a greenhouse in this climate.
So you're still set on the Calla Lilies?
I want to keep looking. I want to see if there is
so
something out there.
our search continues for the Calla Lily. I'm a little thrown by Sandy wanting Calla Lilies. I can understand that she wants a Calla Lily, but we were just told we can't grow them here. They're not locally grown. So we're gonna have to go with a different flower to go with our theme.
I think our theme might be going out the window.
This is Jackie, this is Heidi.
Oh, hi, Jackie. Nice to meet you, hon. What the heck is this? Sandy, what is this stuff?
It is the wedding bouquet.
Are these real flowers?
No, they're artificial.
They're beautiful, but Sandy, how is this environmentally friendly?
Well, we're not using flowers flown in from South America. There's no labor involved. There's no pesticides. There's no runoff. Everything.
The bouquets are beautiful, and I'm thrilled to death with them. But where are they from?
These are made here locally, but they come from Asia.
So they're from Asia. So they've been flown from Asia.
Well, they didn't swim here.
I thought they were locally made.
They are locally made. The components are brought in.
You know what? There's a lot of things that come from Asia.
Yeah, one of them is your dress.
They look like they cost a fortune. Jackie, how much do these flowers cost?
They didn't cost a fortune.
We were
did
on
they?
budget, don't
You
worry.
were on budget.
All this, $600.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, at least we're on budget, but I have to know, are you starting to sway on the whole environmental ideas?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure everything else we're sticking to our theme?
We are, absolutely.
There's trade-offs, you know, not every decision we make in the wedding is the most environmentally friendly, but we try to reduce wherever we can. So I thought we'd made the best we could at the time. It was a bit hard trying to pick out wedding bands, trying to be environmentally friendly in that sense. So Heidi brought us to an antique store.
I was not cool with that idea. Wearing someone else's ring? No way.
Look at this stuff. It's gorgeous. Sandy, you like this idea, don't you?
I do.
We have a budget of $500 for a ring.
I know, and
Look
we
at
can
this.
talk
This is
to her about
$950
this.
just for one ring.
This stuff is gorgeous.
But it's used.
Of course it's used. It's antiques.
I know,
they
that's
have
the
to be
whole
used.
problem.
What is the problem? Are you serious? Do you think what? Because dead people wore them or something? Is that what you're
Stop
worried
mentioning
about?
dead people. There's
Okay,
karma
okay.
associated. There's people who were divorced or had a bad marriage or beat their kids or whatever it is.
And how?
That's
why
not
good-
translated.
And
You're
they're
like
wearing the
rings.
rings and that energy is
Why
passed
are
on
you
to
saying
us.
all the negative? How do you know that this wasn't a prince or this was some
But you're just
great
looking at the
man or-
surface.
And the surface looks kind of expensive.
Hi.
Hi.
Cynthia,
Can I do you some help?
Yes, we are looking for wedding bands.
Okay, white gold or yellow gold?
White gold.
White gold.
It's going to need to match her ring. And we have a budget. We have a
Very
budget.
strict budget.
Yeah. Strict budget. $500 for both.
That one's $1,500.
No, but you keep focusing. You're ahead of me. I'm looking for something in white gold.
Now, how much is this one?
This one's $195, and it's 18 karat white gold.
Oh, that's really reasonable.
Yes, and it's got this lovely old inscription in it from 1927.
But it doesn't feel like us. Like,
Look at the stuff. They have beautiful stuff. It's on budget. It's antique, okay? And it's reuse. And it's beautiful. And it's vintage.
And it's not what your fiance wants.
I want this to be a new beginning for us, and our rings are supposed to symbolize our union, our unique union.
I
not
agree.
a union from the 1930s.
But
no
when
offense.
they're
but-
blessed that day by the person performing your ceremony and placed on your rings, that is the new beginning.
We could custom make something for you too. We can have this old design copy.
Made as a new
I have
ring?
a wonderful man, and he would make it for you.
At that
I'm
price,
willing to
though.
explore that.
Pretty close to that price, yes. Yeah.
As a new ring, I'm willing to explore it.
Yes,
Because
but
it
that's
won't
not
have done a
reusing and
price weighting.
recycling.
I'm gonna put my foot down on this one.
Finally.
Why?
Because I want this ring to be, I mean, if she's willing to do a new ring, that's fine, but I don't want an antique ring. I mean, you can get an antique armoire, or you can get an antique, I don't know, teacup set.
You know,
that's
actually,
great.
I was actually
But
thinking about
something to
getting-
represent our marriage, I want something new. I would never, ever wear an antique wedding ring. This is supposed to be a fresh start, you know? The rings symbolize our union.
We could have
It's a
gone
fresh
with
union.
wood rings as well if we wanted
Yeah,
to
I'd
be
be cool with
environmentally
wood
friendly.
rings, actually. Except they might rot.
Coming up.
We are on target.
Let me see.
No! No! You're not
cook numbers.
serious. I am not cooking the numbers!
Linda's father paid for the wedding. Did he have a lot of say in how it was spent? Absolutely not.
When it comes to making all those wedding purchases, the spending may seem to be non-stop.
If you take $150 here, another $150 there, it's that 10%, 3%, 5%, 20%, and the total is like an extra $20,000. It's gotta stop somewhere.
And at the end of the show, we'll let you know if the spending came to an end or if they stopped at nothing.
For our guest favors, I really wanted to give something that would keep on giving forever. As cheesy as that sounds, like just something that would always be growing to symbolize our wedding.
Hey, babe.
Hey guys! Look, they're here.
What's that?
The best thing ever.
Oh.
White spruce tree.
Oh, yeah.
So how many do we have to plant here?
100 for the bomboneers for everybody.
100?
Yeah. So guys, be really careful, okay? These are baby trees. I don't want them to die, and you know what? They're gonna dry out soon, so we better hurry up.
Okay, we can handle it.
How much did all these trees cost, by the way?
The baby trees are $125.
Each? So we got
Each?
100, so that's 125 bucks.
The pot
is 78 cents, and the tray is 78 cents.
That's like $1.50.
Yeah, so
That's pretty good, actually.
So that's
Times 100?
$2.50. So $2.50 basically per bonbonniere.
But Sandy, how many people are coming to the wedding?
We have
150.
150.
So 50 people don't get trees?
People are coming from out of town, and you can't bring like flora, fauna, and stuff on the plane. For those guests, I was thinking about doing like a donation to like an environmental organization.
How much are you planning to donate?
I was thinking about $1,000.
Yeah, I think
$1,000?
That's a lot.
Then they'll need charity.
That's a lot.
We never talked about that.
No, we did.
I thought it was just $250 for these trees.
No, I know, but I think in our original budget we had like, what was it, 400, 500, something like that?
Yeah,
but these came under budget.
$250 plus $1,000 is $1,250. That's $800 over budget, which is 200% over budget.
Wow, he's good at math.
I don't think we have enough money to donate $1,000.
Awkward.
We're already doing all these trees.
No, it's for a good cause. Think about it.
We're supporting the environmental cause on every front, it seems. Wine, transportation.
I know, but
even giveaways.
This is even better though, because the money that we donate, it's gonna go to this environmental organization, and they're gonna set aside land and put it in trust. So nothing will ever happen to that land. It won't be developed or
That's
anything.
a great cause, but all I'm saying is that we can't afford it.
Why don't you just donate enough to cover the people that are from out of the town, like the equivalent cost of what you would have spent on giving one of these pots to them?
Yeah, so there's only 50 guests coming out of town. Each tree costs about $2, and donate $100.
No, that's kind of little, actually. Jason, don't listen to Hyan. She's just here to plant.
She's an accountant.
Excuse me.
Surprising.
We're talking about the budget.
Prize here. I'm just a planter now.
The principle of going green for a wedding is fantastic. I love it. But in terms of from a budget point of view, like, we still have to be fiscally responsible.
We do, or you do, Jason?
Remember I said that if you were worried about coming from our wedding budget, I would even take it out of my own personal budget?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Once we're married, your budget is my budget, is our wedding budget, is our budget.
Well, before the wedding, it's still my budget, so I would still be able to take it out of my money.
Burn.
This is a private conversation, okay?
We'll have it private.
Considering how much work that we put into it and your bridesmaids and all the back and forth and that was going on, I think giving away those trees was plenty.
It wasn't enough.
Apparently not.
Heidi called us in for a budget check, just to make sure we were on track. And we were good.
She called us in for a budget check and some physical abuse.
Sandy and Jason, I brought you here today because I want to go through your budget. I want to let you know exactly what we spent all the money on.
Yes.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
I want to hear some numbers.
Jason, be good. Flowers, we are actually on budget.
Perfect.
So
Good
you did
news.
a great job. You did a really great job. We've gone with organic wine. We're talking about $1 per person.
Over budget.
It's a corkage fee. You have to pay that regardless.
How is that
No, you
over
don't
budget?
have to pay regardless. You're paying it because you're importing
Okay, listen.
external wine.
If you had gone to a Chinese restaurant, you would have saved, you would have paid what,
Okay,
$80 per head?
again.
Can you just let me finish without always cutting me off? Then you would be paying $80 per head, but then you would be paying a corkage fee because at Chinese restaurant they charge you ridiculous amounts for corkage
I know,
fee.
but if we had
It'd
gone
be more than $1.
if we had gone with the stock wine, we wouldn't have to pay this corkage fee. So you can't look at it as money we've saved.
Told you once before, there are some things you are going to have to pay extra for. You want the organic wine, therefore you have to pay the corkage fee.
Actually, it doesn't matter if it's organic because if we had brought in our own wine that wasn't organic, you'd still be charged $1 fee. So it has nothing to do with having a green wedding.
No, but his argument was if we had to use their wine, we wouldn't have this.
Okay,
We
all
would
I'm
because
saying,
we brought in
all I'm saying is that we're
organic
over
wine.
budget. Can we just agree on that?
Okay,
Just like us, just like your flowers are under budget, this is over budget. And we could talk about how it all adds up at the end.
We are actually right on target.
Perfect.
We are right
For the
on
whole wedding?
for the wedding. We are on target.
Let me-
So
Let me see that.
no. We're right on.
If you're
Sorry.
Your cooked numbers.
I am not cooking the numbers. What we need to know right now, are there any other expenses that I need to know about?
Actually, there's one more expense I want to bring up.
What's that?
A donation to an environmental charity.
That's right, I knew there was something missing. We budgeted $300, and now we're paying $1,000, which is like
What was the
200% over.
So I wanted to do a donation on behalf of our guests because,
We consume so many resources in our wedding. I just really wanted to do something good for the environment without any strings attached.
Sandy, grab me, pull me down.
Okay.
We honestly should have dressed better to come here. Oh my gosh.
So we've protected about 250 acres so far of the forest. Yeah. And our goal is to get about 500 acres right here in the core of the forest, which is where you are right now.
So any money we would donate would actually be used to buy the land.
Exactly. You would be investing in something very concrete, results that you can actually walk on.
Concrete? I thought it was a forest.
How much does $1,000 buy of this land?
Well, roughly an acre in this area costs about $10,000.
It's absolutely beautiful out here.
It is beautiful.
I think it's a great cause.
It is a really special place.
Do you feel better about it now?
I feel great.
Well, I'm gonna let you guys talk about it, enjoy the forest, and if you do need to get in touch with me, you know how to.
Okay, that's it. I'm not walking any further. That's it.
This is a Happy Valley forest.
I realized that.
So
but
beautiful.
I thought we were going to an office for this. Jason, I really, really think that the $1,000 is fine to be donating here. We have gone over on some things,
I know,
but there
I know.
is a lot that we're under.
I'm not convinced.
We are. No, we are under on quite a bit, okay? And I also have another suggestion where I think we could bring it under as well.
Okay, let's hear it.
It's our cake. We brought our cake up to about 250. Ow! That was loud! Jeez!
There was a bug there.
We have it, we found it, we're able to spend it.
For a happy forest, I'm not very happy.
This is a good cause. I don't understand why you're against it. Do you really want development to be going on forever and then you'll have no natural land?
Well, obviously, I
Well
don't
then,
want that to happen.
put your mouth where your money is.
Exactly. This is for a good cause. You trying to educate and inform your guests, this is the perfect way to do it.
We're not running an environmental school.
So we do have the money for this $1,000 to donate.
Oh, jeez. Well, you guys have all the papers and all the numbers, so I'm trusting that you're not just pulling the wool over my eyes.
Jason, you need to see the forest for the trees.
You know what, guys? Let's go. Enough with the bugs.
Coming up.
Okay, we'll wait another 10 minutes. If the green limo still isn't here, what's another environmentally friendly way we can get there? Horse and carriage?
Bicycle?
I was so excited and nervous. I think every time I was trying to get my makeup done or my hair done, I had to take a washroom break.
While preparing for your wedding day, you may get a taste of your future as a couple sharing everything.
Once we're married, your budget is my budget, is our wedding budget, is our budget.
Well, before the wedding, it's still my budget, so I would still be able to take it out of my money.
And at the end of the show, we'll find out if Sandy spent more than her fair share of this couple's funds.
My morning was pretty good. I woke up after a sleepless night, met up with my groomsmen. Everything went pretty smoothly. We got some breakfast. And then the rest of the morning was just running around, moving stuff, sweating. Nice ride, Huey. Good thing I got my limo here.
Being green and carpooling.
Is there AC in the car?
Yes, there is.
Perfect.
Carpooling good, AC bad.
My morning was totally the opposite. I slept like a log, woke up feeling refreshed. I was really calm for the rest of the day.
Yeah?
The green limo's here? No, that's a van.
The limo should like look like a limo.
Okay, we'll wait another 10 minutes. If the green limo still isn't here, we'll call Heidi. What's another environmentally friendly way we can get there? Horse and carriage?
Bicycle?
Bicycle?
Yeah, that'll be fun.
We'll be ready for a while, though. I don't know. We have a lot of stuff here.
What about carpooling, like Jason did?
It's a little cramped in here.
It's okay. We It's can throw more your stuff in the green front. limo today.
Well, barely bend my knees here. For a hot day, it was a little bit more cramped. I would have enjoyed it in SUV, perhaps a little bit more, but you know, we managed.
What'd you say?
SUV.
Oh, hi, Heidi. Hi, how are you? Good, just anxious and waiting for the green limo.
Yep, they're coming. They're going to be there in about 20 minutes. If you believe it,
Oh my God. What happened?
the wrong address.
Which address?
I gave you the address.
The downtown address.
Why?
Oh my God.
Wow.
On the way.
Okay.
I can't apologize enough.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just wait here then. It's odd.
So she sent her to the wrong address. Heidi sent
no.
the limo to the wrong address, and that's why we're gonna be delayed an hour. Oh, Sandy, is that the green limo? Oh, here.
Oh, that's a limo. Okay, that's it.
We have 1 hour to get to the banquet hall to meet the hairdresser. Otherwise, she's late for her second appointment.
Okay, let's get going then.
Let's put this hybrid in high gear.
Sandy's bridesmaids organized these Chinese open door games, which is supposed to be a tradition. So I was very resistant to these games because I didn't want to be subject to the whims of your bridesmaids.
So we have here oversized diapers that we'd like you guys to kindly put on over your suit.
You can help each other.
You can help each other. Don't be shy.
It's like biking shorts.
If biking shorts are oversized, droopy, and absorbent,
You guys each have to go run around this hall and get 5 signatures on your bong.
I need your signature as well. Complete me here.
Go down now.
Can you see anything?
Hey, babe.
Hi.
You look good.
It's a really bad pin job. Sorry.
Just don't poke it through my heart.
No, I won't.
Bye, babe.
Bye.
from a blindfolded kiss to a bride who looks like this.
There we go. Wow. Wow. It's so pretty.
When you came in, I was like, wow, I was just like blown away because, you know, it was our day and there was all this lead up to it, and then, you know, you were just there.
A good marriage has to be created. It just doesn't happen. And what I'm encouraging you to do is to get into practice, to say I love you every day.
I love you.
Jason, I take you
Jason, I take you
to be my lawful wedded husband,
to be my lawful wedded husband,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
and to be faithful to you alone,
and to be faithful to you alone,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
Jason, as an equal partner,
Jason, as an equal partner,
I give myself to you in marriage.
I give myself to you in marriage.
My finger swelled up, it was so hot. Now I can't get it off.
You're not supposed to. It stays there for life. I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may seal your marriage with a kiss. Weddings are emotional events. At any rate.
That was sweat, you know.
Coming up.
They're still doing their photos, and we gotta get ready for their tea ceremony. So
Put the stuff down.
we're almost done. It's like she has to get changed, so we're getting tight.
The most important aspect of our wedding day for me, I guess, was that it would go off without a hitch, that Jane wouldn't trip going up the aisle or anything like that, right?
When it comes to saving money on your wedding day, it pays to be flexible.
It's a little cramped in here. I can barely bend my knees here.
Soon we'll reveal if having to be flexible drove the budget through the roof.
Reception was fun. I think it was a bit of a blur because, you know, we were getting pulled here to like do toasts, and then there was like we had to go outside for photos, and there's the buffet foods. There was like a lot of stuff going on. So hopefully when we see our photos, we'll get a lot of those memories back.
And when you get the total bill, you may want to forget them again.
Cheese. Very nice.
They're still doing their photos, and we gotta get ready for their tea ceremony. So
Put the stuff down.
we're almost done. It's like she has to get changed, so we're getting tight.
From the serenity of the tea ceremony to the excitement of the reception.
The wedding was fantastic. It was everything I dreamed of.
Amazing weather. Today was like the happiest day of my life.
Food
I couldn't
was
have
incredible.
asked for anything better.
Yeah.
And I'm just so happy that we're married. All the environmental stuff came out, and oh my God, I love
married,
you.
baby.
We're married.
You may be happy with your green wedding, but do you have enough green to pay the bill?
The original budget we handed to Heidi was $25,000. The hybrid car was an amazing experience. I never rode in one, and my bridesmaid and Jason, we all enjoyed the ride. $250, well worth it.
The flowers and decor at our wedding look really good. So the $760 we spent, I think, was well worth the money.
So I had 4 dresses on the wedding day. I had so much fun changing into it. I felt like a princess. So $1,184 was money well spent.
The money that we spent on the guest favors, I think, was way too much. It was way over budget. We spent $1,250 on a donation, as well as the trees, so it was way too much.
Heidi did an amazing job. You know, I never had to hear any complaints that day or any issues that came up, so she completely shielded me from everything. So $2,500 was well worth the money.
The wedding day was beautiful, the venue was awesome, the food was great. The total cost was $15,345, which is a little expensive, but I think it's money well spent.
For the miscellaneous items, including hair, makeup, jewelry for the bridesmaids, antique of course, and the wedding rings, altogether we spent $2,058.
What we actually spent on the wedding was $26,609.
Bringing us over our budget of $1,609.
Over our budget. Right.
Slightly over our budget.
We're supposed to be under.
Well, we're close. And it was because of the donation, so we should feel good about that.
Whatever.
The tea has been served, the couple has danced their first dance, and the guests happy with the organic wine. The only question left is, are those diapers environmentally friendly?
You don't even know what color they were, do you? Do you remember?
White. No, yellow. Yellow roses.
No, pink.
You gave such a wonderful speech, and then I tried to follow, and it just sounded awful.
That's the only
I
time.
kept repeating myself. Everything was fantastic, fantastic.
That was your favorite word that night.
It was terrible.
That's gonna leave a mark.